I asked 50 mechanics across the country one simple question: what SUV do you actually drive? 7 names kept coming up over and over again. But here's the crazy part: not one of them is being advertised on TV right now. These aren't the SUVs dealers are pushing. These are the ones mechanics trust with their own money, their own families. The SUVs that never come back to the shop. I've been wrenching for over 20 years, and I've seen which ones break down at 80,000 miles and which ones are still going strong at 300,000. Today, I'm counting down all 7 bulletproof SUVs that mechanics actually drive. No fluff, no dealer sales pitch, just the truth. And number 1, I watched 2 mechanics literally get into an argument at an auction, fighting over who saw it first. We're starting the countdown in 10 seconds. Before we jump in, here's why you should listen to what mechanics drive. We see the aftermath. We know which SUVs roll into the shop every single month with the same problems, racking up thousands in repair bills. And we know which ones we never see again after 200,000 miles. Some SUVs are basically ATM machines for repair shops. Constant work, constant problems, constant money. But these 7, mechanics actually hate seeing them. Not because they're bad, but because they never break down. There's no money in cars that don't need fixing. When a mechanic chooses to drive something, that tells you everything you need to know. All right, let's count them down, starting with number 7. Number 7 is the 2005 to 2010 Honda CR-V. This thing is sitting on every used car lot right now for under $12,000 and nobody's buying it. Big mistake. I had a customer, older guy, bought one of these back in 2006. He just rolled it into my shop last month with 280,000 miles on it. You know what work he's had done? Oil changes. That's it. Tires, brakes, the normal wear stuff, but no major repairs. The engine and transmission are original. This CR-V runs on Honda's bulletproof K24 engine, paired with a 5-speed automatic that's simple, reliable, and cheap to maintain if something ever does go wrong. The inline-4 doesn't have the power of a V6, but it doesn't have the problems either. No timing belt to worry about. After 2007, they switched to a timing chain. No turbo, no complex all-wheel drive system that eats money, just a basic, unkillable SUV that does exactly what you need it to do. Now, here's the one thing to watch out for. Check the rear differential fluid if it's got all-wheel drive. If it's never been changed, that can cause issues, but that's a $50 fix you can do yourself. If you skip number 7, you're walking past a $12,000 tank that'll run forever. But number 6, it's even cheaper, and mechanics say it's actually more reliable. Number 6 is the 2007 to 2012 Mazda CX-7. And yeah, I know what you're thinking, Mazda? Hear me out. This is the SUV mechanics buy for their own kids heading off to college. That should tell you everything. One of the guys in my shop bought one for his daughter 3 years ago. She's put 60,000 miles on it, driven it across 2 states, and hasn't had a single issue. The CX-7 in these years runs Mazda's 2.3-liter naturally aspirated engine in the base model, not the turbo. That's key. The turbo versions had problems. Skip those. But the non-turbo, it's dead reliable. You're looking at the same engine architecture Mazda used in the Mazda 3 and Mazda 6 for years, and those things run forever. The transmission is a 5-speed automatic, super straightforward, and I've seen them go well past 200,000 miles without a rebuild. Now here's your buying checklist. First, make sure it's not the turbo. Second, check for rust on the rear subframe if you're in a salt state. Third, listen for any clunking in the suspension. Control arm bushings wear out, but they're cheap to replace. You can find a clean CX-7 right now for under $10,000, and if you take care of it, it'll take care of you. But here's where it gets interesting. Number 5 is a brand most people trash talk all day long, but this one specific model, mechanics call it the cockroach. You literally cannot kill it. Number 5 is the 2009 to 2013 Ford Escape with the 2.5-liter 4-cylinder engine. I know. Everyone loves to hate on Ford. But listen, this particular Escape is the exception to the rule. Mechanics call it the cockroach because no matter what you do to it, it keeps running. I've seen these things come in with over 300,000 miles, still on the original engine and transmission, still driving like they're brand new. Here's why this one's different. Ford used the Duratec 2.5-liter inline-4 in these Escapes, and it's one of the most bulletproof engines they ever made. No turbo, no direct injection problems, no fancy tech that breaks. It's just a simple, tough motor. The transmission is a 6-speed automatic that's shared with the Fusion, and it's solid. Now the V6 Escapes from this era, different story. Those had transmission issues, but the 4-cylinder, I rarely see them. The secret sauce here is the specific combination. 2009 to 2013 model years, 4-cylinder engine, regular maintenance. If you find one that's been taken care of, you're looking at a truck that'll outlast most of the so-called reliable brands. The one thing to check, make sure the previous owner actually changed the transmission fluid. Ford said it was lifetime fluid, but that's garbage. Change it every 60,000 miles, and this thing will run forever. People walk right past these because of the Ford badge, but mechanics know better. And if you think that's shocking, number 4 is a luxury brand that lost 70% of its value, but will outlast most Toyotas. Number 4 is the 2006 to 2010 Jeep Grand Cherokee with the 3.7-liter V6. Yeah, a Jeep made the list. And yeah, I'm serious. This is the luxury bargain nobody talks about. These Grand Cherokees tanked in value because people assume all Jeeps are unreliable money pits, and some of them are. But this generation with the 3.7 V6, totally different animal. I had a customer buy one for $18,000 5 years ago. He's at 240,000 miles now, still runs like a top. The 3.7-liter PowerTech V6 is one of Chrysler's most underrated engines. It's not fancy, it's not fast, but it's tough as nails. I've seen these motors go well past 300,000 miles with nothing but oil changes and basic maintenance. The transmission is a 5-speed automatic, and while it's not the smoothest thing in the world, it's durable. Here's the truth about this Jeep. When something does break, parts are cheap and easy to find. That's the big difference between this and a luxury European SUV. You're not paying $200 for a headlight or $1,000 for a water pump. It's all affordable, available, and you can fix most of it yourself if you're handy. Now, the elephant in the room. Yes, when something major does go wrong, it can be expensive. But the point is, it rarely does. The 3.7 V6 is the sweet spot. Avoid the 4.7 V8 and definitely avoid the diesel. Stick with the 3.7 and you've got a Grand Cherokee that'll run forever for the price of a used Honda Civic. And now we're in the top 3. Number 3, it's sitting in my driveway right now and I refuse to sell it. Number 3 is the 2003 to 2009 Lexus GX470. This is the SUV I personally drive, and I've owned 47 vehicles in my career. This is the one I will not let go. I bought mine 6 years ago with 150,000 miles on it. I've put another 90,000 on it since then. I've towed with it, I've taken it off-road, I've driven it cross-country 4 times. You know what's broken? Nothing. Not one thing. The GX470 is basically a Toyota 4Runner with a Lexus badge and a nicer interior. It's built on the same frame, uses the same suspension, and runs the same legendary 4.7-liter V8 that Toyota put in the Land Cruiser and Tundra. That motor is famous for going 400,000 miles without a rebuild. The transmission is a 5-speed automatic that's overbuilt and bulletproof. I've never seen one fail if the fluid's been changed. Now, here's the thing most people complain about. It gets terrible gas mileage. 14 miles per gallon in the city if you're lucky. And yeah, it's not loaded with modern tech, no Apple CarPlay, no lane keeping assist, no fancy screens. But if you want an SUV that will start every single morning, take whatever abuse you throw at it, and never leave you stranded, this is it. The one thing that can go wrong is the secondary air injection system. It's an emissions thing, and it can throw a check engine light, but it doesn't affect how the truck runs, and you can delete it or fix it for a few $100. I drive this because I know it'll never let me down. But number 3 is what I drive. Number 2 is what I recommend when people actually ask me what to buy, and the reason might surprise you. Number 2 is the 2004 to 2009 Toyota 4Runner with the 4.0-liter V6. If someone walks up to me and says, "What should I buy?" this is my answer 90% of the time. Here's why. The 4Runner hits the perfect sweet spot. It's reliable, it's affordable, it's available everywhere, and it's got enough features to keep most people happy. The 4.0-liter V6 is Toyota's legendary 1GR FE engine. This thing is absurdly tough. I've seen them go 350,000 miles on nothing but oil changes, no major repairs, no rebuilds, just routine maintenance. The 5-speed automatic transmission is the same one Toyota used in the Tacoma and FJ Cruiser, and it's bulletproof. Now here's the dealer secret nobody talks about. Dealerships don't make much money on used 4Runners. They hold their value too well, so the profit margin is tiny. That's why salespeople try to steer you towards something else. They want you in a car with a bigger markup. But smart buyers know the 4Runner is the safe bet. You can find a clean 2004 to 2009 4Runner right now for anywhere between $15,000 and $25,000, depending on mileage and condition. And here's the kicker. When you go to sell it 5 years from now, you'll get most of that money back. These things depreciate slower than almost anything else on the road. The only downside? Gas mileage. You're looking at 17 or 18 miles per gallon combined. But if you want a truck that'll last forever, never leave you stranded, and actually hold its value, this is it. I've recommended this to friends, family, and customers for years, and not one of them has regretted it. But number 1? Mechanics literally fight over this one at auctions. I've seen it happen with my own eyes. Number 1 is the 2005 to 2012 Nissan Xterra with the 4.0-liter V6. Last month, I was at an auction, and I watched 2 mechanics I know get into a legitimate argument over who spotted this Xterra first. It ended up selling for $3,000 above book value because they were both bidding against each other. That's how good this truck is. The Xterra is the ultimate sleeper. People overlook it because Nissan's reputation took a hit with their CVT transmissions in cars like the Rogue and Altima, but the Xterra doesn't have a CVT. It has the same bulletproof 4.0-liter V6 and 5-speed automatic that Nissan put in the Frontier and Pathfinder. This is the VQ40DE engine, and it's legendary. I regularly see these motors push past 400,000 miles, no joke. The transmission is a 5-speed automatic built by Jatco, and while Jatco makes some questionable CVTs, this particular 5-speed auto is rock solid. I've torn down dozens of them, and they just don't fail if you change the fluid. Here's why the Xterra is number 1. It's got true body-on-frame construction, so it's tough. It's got rear-wheel drive or four-wheel drive, so it's capable. It's got a timing chain, not a belt, so there's no expensive maintenance at 100,000 miles. And because everyone thinks Nissans are junk, you can pick up a clean Xterra for under $15,000 right now. That's insane value. Now here's your golden checklist. First, look for 2005 to 2012 models with the 4.0 V6. Second, make sure the transmission fluid has been changed every 60,000 miles. Nissan called it lifetime fluid, but that's a lie. Third, check for rust on the frame if you're in the rust belt. Fourth, listen for any whining from the rear differential. It's a common wear item, but cheap to fix. Fifth, make sure the radiator has been replaced or fleshed regularly because the original radiators had a known issue where transmission fluid could mix with coolant. If that's been addressed, you're golden. This is the one. If you can only remember one SUV from this entire list, remember the Xterra. It's the best-kept secret in the used SUV market, and mechanics have known it for years. Let's recap fast. Screenshot this if you need to. Number 7. 2005 to 2010 Honda CR-V, 280,000 miles average. Number 6, 2007 to 2012 Mazda CX-7. Mechanics buy them for their kids. Number 5. 2009 to 2013 Ford Escape 4-cylinder, 300,000-mile cockroach. Number 4. 2006 to 2010 Jeep Grand Cherokee 3.7 V6, luxury bargain. Number 3. 2003 to 2009 Lexus GX470. I own one myself. Number 2. 2004 to 2009 Toyota 4Runner, the safe bet. Number 1. 2005 to 2012 Nissan Xterra. Mechanics fight over these. Now here's what to do next. Which of these 7 are you driving? Drop the name and your current mileage in the comments below. Let's see who's got the highest. I want to know if anyone out there is pushing 500,000 miles on one of these. And if you want to know which SUVs to avoid, the ones that'll drain your bank account before you hit 100,000 miles, that video drops next week. Hit subscribe so you don't miss it. I'm dropping the truth every single week. Don't buy a money pit. I'll see you in the next one.